Yo, what's good, my people? So we are here. Let me show you real quick today's trading day, $2,000 day. Pretty much made about $8,000 from the last time I withdrew the 20K. Made another 8,000 because I started at 15, started back at 15, and now I'm at 23. So great day today. These are some of the trades, not all of them, but all in all, great day. On the live call, did a few 95s. Again, these ain't all the 95s. Did think about maybe 8 of those. I don't know, it was something, but we had a great live trading call. Then did these with Zone 2.0, the rest of them. So easy money for the day. Now listen, I want to talk to y'all today about how to get confident and also your 4 entry rule. All right, so how do I get confident enough to do these type of trades? $1,000 trades, 220. People talking about it terrifies them. Now, granted, my account is larger now, but I was still doing those when I had a smaller account. Again, it's all about your zone setups. It's all about high probability setups. And are you willing to take that risk? All right. Before we get into all of that, though, I got to give you a scripture of the day. We're going to run with Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So listen, stop doubting yourself in these markets. You can do it, all right? Just have some self-control and some discipline, and you're going to be all right. All right? So we got to get straight into this. I'm going to show you the trade that I took, just $1,000 one, just to show you the level of confidence. So I'll show you that now. All right, guys, so since you were able to see that, you can see the zone markups and all that, which is the same trade that's on the screen. Of course, I actually took this trade right here. Now, again, what makes me confident enough to take trades like that, this big, is just, when you look to the left and you see the markets that rejected in the same area and had a pretty good buy, cool. I had a 4 entry rule. I was willing to risk 4,000. So if it came down, I was probably gonna double up 2,000, double up some more here, and just take that risk. And that's just what it comes down to. And it actually shot straight up as soon as I got in, shot straight up. So it was a stress-free trade. It wasn't one of them in and outs. And it was just a beautiful thing. All right. Now, when it comes to your high probability setups, I want to go over this again. Now, a lot of these charts you will see marked up to the T. But high probability setups, all right? Outside the Keltner ones, you see candles outside the Keltner, boom. All right, they was outside here. We got a small buy there. Sometimes it does trend like that. This is not all the time though. Majority, you're not gonna get this. Majority, you're gonna get the ones that go outside the Keltner, straight in, boom. Outside the Keltner, straight in. You know what I'm saying? This one came outside, so this is probably 2 entries if you was doing 1 minute trade. Second entry, money bags. You know what I'm saying? My next high probability setups are the zones, all of these zones. Now, this is a little choppy, but you will be able to see multiple sell areas here, right? Multiple sell areas, and then multiple buy areas down here, right? These are trades that I like. When I can clearly see the buys and the sells, and I only need it to stay above or below for 1 minute. That's it. Above or below for 1 minute. That's all I need. All right. So when the market looks like this is when it's your friend right here. Look at this, especially if you're using zones. But I want to mark multiple. Buy, buy, buy. I mean, they everywhere. You could just see them. You got a lot of opportunities. And then you also have a lot of sell opportunities. Really, these at the top. You got multiple sell opportunities throughout this entire thing. You know what I mean? And so how could you not win every day? How could you not win? Look at this. How could you not win? Outside the Keltners right here. Drop. Outside the Keltner. Drop. Outside the Keltner. Drop. Outside the Keltner. Drop. I mean, how could you not win? You feel me? Outside the Keltner. Up. How many opportunities is these to make money? So when people see me winning, they trying to figure out how not. You know what I mean? Look at it. Look at the chart. It's giving you plays all day long. and I'm just taking the plays that it's giving me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I know when to get off. I did take a break, so I traded with them in the morning on the live call. I'm trying to delete these. Hold on. I traded with them on the live call this morning. Took a little break. Then while we was all taking the zone signals, took a few of those. Was done. Took a little break. Came in, placed a couple more trades. Was done. Now I'm actually done. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I mean. Now, let me go to this 4 entry rule and show you what I got locked in. All right, y'all. So this is kind of what I came up with as far as the 4 entry rule on certain accounts. So mainly, you want to stay. It really just depends on your risk tolerance. Under 50%. If you're more risky, 50% is usually what I do for the most part. If I put 100 in there, I'm gonna risk 50 of it, but I'm gonna do it in smaller increments. Don't recommend that. Again, this ain't financial advice. I'm just telling you what I be doing. But I did make this just, to keep it under 50 for the most part. But I would say all 4 of your entries should not take out your entire account. So if you've been doing that, you lose all 4 and your whole account is wiped out, chances are you're doing something wrong. All right, so entry on a $50 account, $1, $2, $4, and $10. All right, because if you lose these 3, you out $7. So by the 10th one, if you get that one, that'll put you in profit $3. You know what I'm saying? Your balance will still, if you lose all 4, your remaining balance will be at least $33. So, that's still good. All right. And that's how you want to keep it. Now, moving on to the $100 account, I got 3, 6, 12, and 25 for the numbers. All right. That's a 46% loss if you lose all 4, still under 50. Your remaining balance will be $54. All right. If you do get the 4th one, you'll be up $4. Okay. So these is, at least you'll still have something to play with if you end up losing all 4. You know what I'm saying? But chances are, these high probability setups that we talk about, you should be okay. All right. So a $250 account, $5, $10, $25, $55. Right. Again, you always want to make sure you're covering your bases. Again, because you want to make sure each trade that you place, the next trade that you have to place after a losing one, is going to be higher to make your money back. These 2 together, if I lost these 2, I'm out 15, so I do a $25 trade. If I lose all these, I do a 55, and I end up making $15 on that last one if I get it, right? That'll be like a total loss if you lose all 4, $95, 38% loss, which will bring your account down to $155. All right, but if you get the last one, you'll be in profit $15, and then you just start over. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully these numbers make sense to y'all. So a $500 account, entries 10, 20, 45, 110. All right. So if you lose all 4, you'll lost $185, 37% loss. Your remaining balance will be $315. But if you get the last one, you'll be up $35, and then you just start over. All right. And then for the last one, $1,000 account, 20, 40, 85, 175. That's a 32% loss if you lose all 4. Total loss will be $320. All right. And then your remaining balance will be $680. And that's if you lost, the $320. But if you got the last one, you'll be up $30. If you got this last trade, you'll be in profit $30. So that's kind of how I look at my my trades on my 4 entry rule. Now, again, sometimes it may vary. Sometimes I will go even riskier than that, and risk a lot. But it just really depends on what you got going on in your life and all that type of stuff. Again, I got multiple streams of income. So my trading is not even close to what I make. You know what I mean? So it's okay. I can still pay all my bills. So that's what I try to get people to understand. Like, you need multiple streams of income to make trading a little more fun and not as stressful, because if you only depending on this to pay all your bills, it gets stressful. That's why you got to have a lot more structure if you're doing it that way. A whole lot more structure and discipline if you paying your bills with trading. My trading money goes towards luxury, lifestyle, having fun, enjoying. That's what mine is for. So if I don't make it, I just can't enjoy those things, but my bills are still paid. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, high probability setups, no matter what you look at, all right, you want to make sure you find the best setups possible. And you don't place trades until you find those type of setups. Now, again, if the market's showing you it's been trending down for a while, just do longer trades, y'all. People want to trade like my wife. You're on regular pairs, you need to be doing 10 to 12 minute trades, and that's it. You don't need to deviate from it at all. You know what I mean? on OTCs, 15 to 17 minute trades. And this is if you want to trade like my wife. She don't do 1 minute trades. She don't do 3 minutes. Don't do 5 minutes. She's only do long-term trades, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Stochastic low, buying for 10, 12 minutes on regulars, 17 minutes on OTC. If the stochastic is high, she's selling, and she catching all of these. You see what I'm saying? So you cannot deviate from what you're doing. Me, I do 1 minute trades these days. You know what I'm saying? I will do a 10 minute if I got to, but for the most part, I've been doing 1 minute. Outside the Keltner channel, I hit it with a couple 1 minutes, 1 minute, and I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Hit a zone, 1 minute up, 1 minute down. That's my forte right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't deviate from it right now. You know what I mean? Now if I got to pivot, I will. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's been working. I've been flipping accounts like crazy, doing 1 minute trades, so I'm just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I'll pop in a little 10 for the win or something. But for the most part, all of it works. You know what I'm saying? You just got to learn how to stick to what's working for you at the moment. And what's working for me is these 1 minute, so I'm doing those. All right. But yeah, just to trade with more confidence, you got to get to the point where you're not timid, you're not scared, you're not afraid, and you got to put the risk in. And the reason how you can be more confident is just mark your zones up correctly. That's it. Mark your zones up correctly, and you're gonna be fine. So a trade like this that's coming down, I'm looking directly to the left at an area that turned around, and I'm gonna put a zone there. Now again, if they start busting through these 1 minute zones, and you feel like they're not strong enough, go to the M15 and mark up. And again, there's no limit to how many zones you can put on your chart to make you as confident as possible. People know on the call, I'll put 15 of them on there just to show you. Like I'll mark them all the way down to the bottom of the screen just to get you confident on. You guaranteed a buy in one of these areas. Unless some freak news happen or something crazy. But for the most part, between these zones, you guaranteed a buy somewhere. You just got to figure out where you want to buy. But this whole area is a guaranteed buy somewhere on one of these. It's just going to depend on which zone is strong enough. Did we know 100% which one is strong enough? No. We're taking an educated guess. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going based off previous data that happened before, and I'm going to take that chance. And it works. It works for me. You know what I'm saying? Stochastic low. That's all you're doing. You're looking at stochastic being low. You come over here, look at these signals, say, okay, we got double arrows up. That's 2 confirmations. We outside the Keltner. That's 3 confirmations. I'm just going to go ahead and take the trade. You got 4 entries. First entry, if you enter right now, boom. Second entry, third entry, fourth entry. You know what I'm saying? And if one goes, then you in there. If it don't, then you took that L. But for the most part, again, these markets respect zones all day long. They respect, you know what I mean? So can't go wrong with marking your zones up. And again, what you could do is something that I do. If you do your first 2 entries on 1 minute and they don't go, do a 10-minute trade for the third and fourth entry. Can't go wrong. You know what I mean? That might just take longer to turn around. It might want to come down here and then finally go up for 10 minutes. Or it might come down here and want to go for 10 minutes. So at least your last 2 entries, you know, if that's the case, 10 candles, it'll get you right. That's kind of how I do it. But again, high probability setups only. Take the same ones every single day. I do not change up how the setups that I take. I take outside the Keltner or zones. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it for the most part. Now, again, yours could be clear channel. You just find you 2. Find you 2 solid ones. It could be clear channel, 10 for the win, or it could be zones and clear channel, however you want to do yours. They all work. You just got to stick to what's working for you. All right? And as long as you got your 4 entries, like we went through, you're going to be all right. You know what I mean? Get your 4 entries together. There it is right here. Get your 4 entries based off your account size or make up 4 that makes sense to you, and only take setups that make sense. Don't rush it. Don't overtrade it. Don't do none of that. Like, look at it. Look at this long winning streak. Look at all these dubs. Look at all these W's, man. Had the nerve, and I did 3 of these. Well, I did 3 of these. This trade actually was an accident. I got it on accident, which is crazy. These wasn't even a part of these 3. I accidentally clicked a buy trying to do something, and it actually went. Ain't nothing but favor of God. But this one right here, the one y'all saw, you know, that was intentional, of course. Like I said, I was willing to risk 4,000 of it. But again, like I tell y'all gotta be willing to risk what you gotta be willing to risk. That's the only way your account gonna really grow. Now again, it's no rush. I don't want y'all to be in here just rushing, trying to hurry up, because wealth gained hastily will dwindle. You will lose it if you keep trying to get it all extra fast. All the money over here is fast anyway, but the you know, the length of time you're trying to get it is what can mess you up, because then you stop thinking clearly. You start just making irrational decisions. So everything got to be calculated to the T. All right, I'm only gonna get in at zones or outside of Keltner. That's my everyday, and it's working every day. On this flip, I only took one L out of going from $150 to $35K and up. Now I'm really at 40K because I already withdrew 20. At like 43K. Crazy, from $150. Only took one losing day of $1,200 this whole time I've been doing it. Crazy, same setup. So again, it works. Hopefully this video inspired you, get you confident, get you ready to grow. Hey, keep putting in that work. Don't stop until you get it. God is good. All glory, honor, and praise to Jesus Christ. Y'all know the vibes. Lord willing, I'll see you on another video. Peace.